Here are strange facts about life in Moldova. Nestled between Romania and Ukraine, Moldova has a history as rich as its vineyards. In the heart of Eastern Europe, this small nation holds secrets and traditions that seem frozen in time. Why? Well, let's dive into that mystery. Number 1. The legend of Stephen the Great. Stephen the Great, known as Stefan Cellar, stands as one of Moldova's most iconic figures. His reign from 1457 to 1504 was a time of continuous battle. Imagine a king who won 34 out of 36 battles. Stephen's strategic brilliance earned him a near-mythical status. Stephen wasn't just a warrior. He was also a master builder. He constructed numerous fortresses, like those at Soroca and Orhai, which still stand today, whispering tales of old. His religious devotion led him to build 44 churches and monasteries, many of which are still active, adding to his legend. Despite his victories, Stephen faced defeat at Valielba, but he was unyielding. He quickly regrouped and struck back, showcasing his resilience. His story is one of triumph and tenacity, a legacy deeply etched in Moldovan history. Number 2. The Gypsy King and his hidden wealth. Ion Tiriac, often dubbed the Gypsy King, is a figure shrouded in mystery and wealth. Though primarily known as a Romanian businessman and former tennis player, his connections to Moldova and the Romani community are profound. Tiriac's wealth is a topic of fascination. Rumors of hidden riches spread throughout Moldova and Romania, adding an air of intrigue. His luxurious villas stand as testaments to his affluence, with each property more opulent than the last. But Tiriac's story isn't just about wealth. His philanthropy towards Romani communities has improved countless lives, yet it has also fueled speculation about his influence and power. His close ties with political figures in Moldova have sparked countless legends, making Tiriac a figure of both admiration and suspicion. Number 3. The Soviet legacy. The Soviet era left an indelible mark on Moldova, influencing its culture, economy, and politics. From 1940 to 1991, Moldova was under Soviet rule, a period marked by significant upheaval. Mass deportations during Stalin's regime saw thousands of Moldovans sent to Siberia and Kazakhstan, altering the country's demographic landscape. The forced Russification campaign during this time left a complex linguistic legacy that persists today. The late 1980s brought a wave of protests in Chisinau, demanding greater autonomy. These protests culminated in Moldova's independence in 1991, a turning point in its history. However, the transition from Soviet rule was tumultuous. Economic instability led to significant emigration, with many Moldovans relying on remittances from abroad to sustain their families. Number 4. The Gagauz minority. The Gagauz, a Turkic-speaking minority, primarily reside in the autonomous region of Gagauzia. This group has managed to preserve its unique cultural identity within Moldova. In 1994, Gagauzia was granted autonomy, a move that allowed the Gagauz people to maintain their distinct traditions and customs. Annual cultural festivals celebrate their heritage, featuring traditional music, dance, and cuisine, showcasing a blend of Turkish and Christian influences. The Gagauz are predominantly Orthodox Christians, a unique trait among Turkic peoples. Their religious practices and festivals add a distinct flavor to Moldova's cultural tapestry. Politically, Gagauzia has its own governor and legislature, providing a model of self-governance that highlights Moldova's diversity. Number 5. The Epic of Transnistria. Transnistria, a narrow strip of land along the Dniester River, declared independence from Moldova in 1990. This led to a brief but intense conflict, resulting in a peculiar situation. Despite its declaration, Transnistria remains unrecognized by any UN member state. This unrecognized state maintains a strong Soviet identity, with Lenin monuments and Soviet-era symbols still prevalent. The 1992 ceasefire left Transnistria in a state of limbo, often referred to as a frozen conflict. This limbo has occasional flare-ups, keeping the region tense. Economically, Transnistria operates as a quasi-independent entity with its own currency and government, but remains heavily dependent on Russia for support. Number 6. The rich monastic heritage. Moldova is home to ancient monasteries, many dating back to the medieval period. These monasteries not only serve as religious centers but also as historical landmarks. Orhaiul Vechi, an archaeological and ecclesiastical complex, dates back to the 13th century. It offers a glimpse into Moldova's religious history, attracting scholars and tourists alike. Capriana Monastery, founded in the 15th century, is one of the oldest and most significant religious sites, reflecting the deep spiritual roots of the region. Saharna Monastery, built into a cliff, is renowned for its picturesque location and healing spring waters. During invasions, monasteries often served as refuges for local populations, protecting both people and treasures. These sacred sites stand as testaments to Moldova's enduring faith and resilience. Number 7. The wine legacy. Moldova's winemaking tradition dates back thousands of years, making it one of the largest wine producers per capita in the world. The country's wine culture is deeply ingrained in its identity. Milestii Mici, an underground winery, holds the Guinness World Record for the largest wine collection, with over 1.5 million bottles. The Craiova cellars, with their vast underground tunnels stretching over 120 kilometers, house millions of bottles and have hosted numerous dignitaries. Archaeological evidence suggests that winemaking in Moldova dates back to at least 3000 BC. During the Soviet era, Moldova was a major wine supplier to the USSR, contributing significantly to its economy. Today, Moldova's wine industry continues to thrive, attracting connoisseurs from around the globe. Number 8. The haunted Hancu Monastery. The Hancu Monastery, founded in the 17th century, is surrounded by legends and ghost stories. Built on supposedly cursed ground, it is a place where the eerie and sacred intersect. Legend has it that mysterious occurrences and sightings of apparitions are common at Hancu Monastery. During the Soviet period, the monastery was closed and desecrated, further fueling tales of hauntings. Despite restoration efforts since the fall of the Soviet Union, stories of ghostly encounters persist. Today, Hancu Monastery remains a popular pilgrimage site, drawing visitors not only for its spiritual significance but also for its haunted reputation. The air of mystery and the whispers of the past make it a place where history and legend collide. Number 9. The mysterious cave churches. Moldova is home to several cave churches, carved into limestone cliffs by monks seeking solitude and spiritual enlightenment. These churches are hidden sanctuaries, rich in history and mystery. Tipova Monastery, one of the oldest cave monasteries, dates back to the 6th century. It is said to have hosted the wedding of the legendary figure Orpheus. Butuseni Cave Monastery, inhabited by monks from the 13th to the 18th centuries, served as a center for religious and community life. Many cave churches were hidden to protect them from invaders, with secret passageways and concealed entrances. These sites are rich in artifacts, providing valuable insights into the religious and cultural history of Moldova. Visiting these ancient sanctuaries feels like stepping back in time. Number 10. The Zimbru legend. The European bison, or Zimbru, once roamed freely across Moldova. This majestic creature has become a symbol of strength and resilience, deeply embedded in Moldovan folklore. Royal hunts for the Zimbru were organized by Moldovan rulers, including Stephen the Great. These hunts showcased their power and prestige. Unfortunately, the Zimbru became extinct in Moldova in the 19th century. However, recent conservation efforts have led to the reintroduction of these magnificent beasts. The Zimbru holds symbolic significance in Moldovan culture, representing the country's natural heritage. Modern conservation efforts aim to protect and expand the Zimbru population, reflecting Moldova's commitment to preserving its wildlife and honoring its past. Number 11. The Soroca Fortresses. Soroca, a city in northern Moldova, is famous for its well-preserved medieval fortress and significant Romani community. The Soroca fortress, built by Stephen the Great in the 15th century, played a crucial role in defending against invaders. The city of Soroca is a cultural melting pot, with a diverse population including a significant Romani community. The Romani aristocracy, known as the Gypsy Barons, reside on a hill overlooking Soroka in elaborate, colorful houses. This area, known as Gypsy Hill, is a unique site, blending opulence with tradition. Today, Soroka Fortress is a major tourist attraction, drawing visitors interested in its history and architecture. The fortress stands as a symbol of the city's rich and diverse heritage, reflecting the blending of cultures and histories in Moldova. Number 12. The Jewish heritage. Moldova once had a thriving Jewish community, particularly in cities like Chisinau and Balti. This community has left a profound impact on the country's cultural and historical landscape. In 1903, Chisinau was the site of a horrific pogrom that left many Jews dead and sparked international outrage. Despite such persecution, the Jewish community made significant contributions to Moldovan culture in areas like music, literature, and commerce. The Holocaust had a devastating impact on Moldova's Jewish population, with many deported to concentration camps. In recent years, there have been efforts to revive Jewish culture in Moldova, with restored synagogues and cultural events. The Jewish heritage of Moldova is a testament to resilience and cultural richness. Number 13. The Codru Forests. The Codru Forests, located in central Moldova, are among the oldest and most biologically diverse forests in Europe. These ancient woods are a haven for nature and mystery. The forests are home to a wide variety of plant and animal species, many of which are rare or endangered. Throughout history, the dense Codru forests served as hideouts for outlaws and resistance fighters, including during World War II. These woods hold many secrets, whispered through the rustling leaves. Today, the Codru forests are a popular destination for ecotourism, offering hiking trails and nature tours. Despite their protected status, the forests face threats from illegal logging and environmental degradation. Ongoing conservation efforts aim to preserve this vital natural heritage, ensuring that the Codru forests continue to enchant and protect. And that's it from this video. See you in the next one.